If you want your teen to be confident, you've got to let them fail. I know that sounds harsh, but trust me, this is one of the best things that you can do for their self-belief, by stop rescuing them all the time. Because when you jump into fixing things, you're actually taking away the biggest opportunity to grow. Today, I want to share with you the 3 biggest things every parent needs to understand if they want their teenager to build confidence, independence, and also emotional strength. I've worked with teenagers for over 10 years, helping them to become more confident, more social, and more motivated. And one of the biggest things that I've learned most of the time is that when parents say their teen is unmotivated or shutting down, it's not what is really happening. What's actually happening is the teen feels like they're never trusted to handle things themselves. They want independence, but they also want to know that the parents will still believe in them. I've seen this again and again in my coaching sessions, and it always comes down to this one thing: self-efficacy, the belief of that I can do this. And that only comes when teens are allowed to fail and try again. So in this video, I want to help you as a parent understand how to step back, because it's not that you don't care, it's the most powerful thing you can do for your teen. By the end, you'll know how to give your teen more space, more trust, and more confidence. And if you're a teen watching this, you'll see why making mistakes is actually your best teacher. Number 1, teenagers need to learn how to fail. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's actually the foundation of it. When we protect teens from failing, we rob them of the chance to discover how strong and capable they really are. If everything goes right, they never really learn how to recover from things when they go wrong. I worked with a teenager called Tom, who was smart, talented, and always was doing the safe thing. He'd only take on challenges when he knew he could actually win. But when something didn't go as planned, like a friendship broke down or a test went wrong, he completely fell apart. He didn't know how to handle failure, and because he never practiced it, he never really knew what to do. As we started giving him more challenges that were outside the comfort zone, you could see him learning how to understand what was going on. And when we taught him the skills to be able to manage these failures, it helped him to feel more confident in himself that he could actually try something and bounce back straight away. Because parents, I know it's hard to watch your teen struggle, but every failure is an experience that they're going to step towards building emotional strength. Instead of fixing it, ask, what did you learn from this? And for teenagers out there, to understand that failure is not about losing and feeling like you're worthless. It's just a part of life, and it's going to help you to grow more than you ever imagined. 2, let teenagers solve their own problem. Now, I know as parents, we all know exactly what they should be doing, and we're so much smarter and more intelligent than them. But when we constantly solve our kids' problems, what we're really telling them, without realizing it, is that you can't handle this. I've got to do this for you. And this message gets internalized over time, and they start doubting themselves before they even try something. I once worked with a kid named Brooklyn, and his parents were actually incredible. They were so loving and so helpful. But every time he had an issue, they'd step in immediately. Over time, Brooklyn stopped trying to solve his own problems, and he'd just say, can you please do it for me? Or he'd just stand behind them and let them solve the issue themselves. His parents thought they were helping, but they're actually holding him back from his own belief. So next time your teen is facing a problem, I want you to resist the urge to fix it. Just take a step back for a moment and say, you've got this, and give them a little nudge. Sometimes that's all they need to actually speak up and start solving the problem themselves. We want to be their safety net, not their steering wheel. And number 3, get teenagers outside of their comfort zone. Real confidence doesn't come from being in their comfort and getting things right all the time. It actually comes from doing something which scares you and makes you feel like you're on edge for a while until you overcome it. That's where growth happens, right at the edge of discomfort. I've seen so many teenagers transform just by stepping outside the comfort zone, even if it's just a little bit. What seems very small to you as a parent is actually huge for a teenager. Whether it's joining a new club or a new sport or speaking up for the first time, it changes everything. You'll start to see their shoulders drop, like they're not carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders anymore, and you actually see them to start to smile more often. For parents, it's all about making sure we can encourage those small risks along the way. I don't want you to focus on whether they win or lose, just celebrate the courage and the effort they're putting in. It's so much more important that we focus on the things that we can control, like our own effort, as opposed to things that we can't control, like the outcome. Because confidence isn't something you can just give your teen, it's something they build through experience. And the best way to help them believe is to give them the ability to handle it themselves. Let them make mistakes, solve problems, and help them to take those brave steps forward, because that's where they find their real strength, through doing it themselves.